of years.
Mm-hmm.
I never got out of bronze.
Sure.
And I'm so burnt out of that game, but I'm getting into Overwatch and I'm enjoying it, so
Sure. Sure.
I want to
Okay.
keep enjoying it.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Do you feel like being bronze compromises your enjoyment of the game?
It's not the rank, it's the fact that the skill, you know.
Sure, but that's essentially you're still judging, you're comparing yourself to other people, correct? So in a way, if I were to say that you're one of the better players of the game, you probably would feel better. So what about your skill do you feel like frustrates you?
In Overwatch, I don't know, it's not so much that frustrating. I'm really new to the game.
Sure. How long have you been playing?
And in total, I started the last season of Overwatch 1. Maybe not the last season, but I played like one season of Overwatch 1
Mm-hmm.
and then played another season, the first season of Overwatch 2. And then
Mm-hmm.
I just got back into it about a month ago or
Sure.
maybe two.
What got you back into it?
Um, just started playing it again and have been enjoying myself. And
Okay. Okay. Do you have any questions about training time or training schedule or hero pool? I'm looking at main Genji, a couple of different DPS as alternate picks. Why those characters?
well, Genji, I just have a lot of fun on him.
Sure. That was my
I
first
like
character
his
as well.
movement. I like, yeah. And then I've been kind of trying to focus more on Cassidy as a secondary pick because I've just spent a lot of time on him.
Mm-hmm. Do you enjoy
I also
Cassidy, or is it
enjoy
more of
him.
like it makes sense? I guess you said you just enjoy him, so that's good.
Yeah, a bit of both.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, sounds good. Why do you feel like Cassidy is the secondary pick of choice for you? What about the his kit makes sense?
um, well, I like his damage potential in the sense, you know, you can hit 3 shots and kill someone.
Sure, sure, makes total sense.
And
Okay,
I also like that he's a hit scan. I feel
sure.
like because I've seen a lot of people talk about how it's good to have a hit scan if your main isn't one.
Sure, it can be useful. All right. Any questions about practice or anything else that may have come up that maybe since you filled out the form you'd love to ask?
Um, no, I don't think so.
Okay, cool. You play
I
guitar?
feel like I know.
That's cool. I'm
Yeah.
looking at your form here. Awesome, awesome. So you're talking about like how long you been playing guitar?
Geez, over 10 years now.
That's crazy. Okay, sounds good. Mentality is super strong. Biggest roadblock I feel like is understanding. On guitar, I can play notes and make it sound good, but with music theory, I can understand why they sound good. In Overwatch, I can play the right notes all the time, but I have no idea why they work. Okay, makes total sense. Any other questions before we get into the review here?
Um, I guess one thing I was curious about is like, what kind of differentiates a bronze and a silver player?
Okay, great question because the
Is
answer
there
is
like a
really simple. The difference between a bronze and a silver player is everything. It's the same thing if I were to ask you between what's the difference between you and a professional guitar player? Did they understand music theory better? Maybe. Are they better mechanically? Probably. Do they have a better understanding of like songwriting and more experience? Probably. Are they more dexterous than you? Probably. The answer is everything. It depends on the guitar player and it depends on the bronze player, right? But it generally is everything. For you, it needs to be more along the lines of what are skills that I need to practice because they're worth practicing, and what are skills that I enjoy practicing because they're fun to practice, and then don't worry about it. Because I just worked with my last session, I worked with a Platinum Kiriko player who had such a horrific understanding, or execution anyway, of off-angling that it was just terrible to watch, right? But mechanically, they were very good, right? Sometimes there are going to be strengths and weaknesses that define why you're bronze and not silver. Most players, it's a little bit of everything. So for you, in terms of what's the difference between bronze and silver, don't look for the quick and easy solution. Just ask yourself, what could I be practicing? And then practice that. And that's it. Depends on the player.
Okay. So just improvement mindset,
Yep, exactly. Now, specific improvement mindset, obviously, like you just need to be better. Like that's not very helpful, right? So we're going to tell you specifically what things you would benefit from. But the same thing that differentiates a silver from a bronze differentiates a gold from a silver versus a grandmaster to a master. There's no difference between a grandmaster to master's gap versus a bronze to silver gap. A grandmaster versus masters is, again, they're just better in every single way. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Let's jump in here. Now, are you on console or are you on PC?
I'm on PC.
Okay. What is your effective DPI? Do you know what your sensitivity in your mouse and in game is?
In game, I think it's around 2.15%.
Okay.
And then my DPI is 1600.
Okay, so have you done some research in that? Because that seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that.
I've heard a little bit about it and also done my own experimenting.
Good. That's a very reasonable sensitivity. Okay. No other questions before we jump in?
Nope.
Okay. We got the code here. If any questions do come up during the review, just let me know. I'm going to pull this up. Now, what do you enjoy about...
kind of low on code.
Yeah, after the wipe day before yesterday, it's kind of annoying for sure. Now, what about Genji do you enjoy? What makes him appeal to you so much?
I really like his dash resets. It's
sure.
so satisfying.
Sure,
and just his movement in general.
Sure.
Like, I have moments where I'll be wall climbing around on 1 HP and live for like way longer than I should just because of his movement.
Yeah. It's something that is strong in low ranks, and it's something that is strong in high ranks. Genji's movement is incredibly important no matter when you're playing him. What is his effective range? So you talk about using his mobility. Where would you say his optimal range is?
Close range.
Okay. Always close range or situationally close range?
Situationally.
Okay.
Bit of both, I would say.
Okay.
I would say his optimal is definitely close.
I'd agree. Let's take a look then. I like your skin choice. Iridescent Mythic is great. It's a classic.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite one.
Yeah. Are you using Genji's mobility right now? Effectively? Are you angling effectively right now?
I would say I don't think so.
I agree. Now, we started off playing silly over here, in which case it was a little silly, but you are using his mobility. Now we're not. Why?
I don't really have anywhere to climb to.
Sure. So what should you do? The question is, why did you leave? You had the space here, and then you left for a very specific reason. What was that reason?
Well, I seen the Reaper there.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want that Reaper to take out my back line.
Sure. So then if you do find yourself chasing a target as such, and you find yourself out of position, what's the solution now? What now?
Look for a good angle to find pressure.
Sure. Go back and do it again. You left an angle to chase a target, didn't end up working out. Okay, now what? Where do you go with the information that you have here? It's not easy, right? So take your time.
I would think maybe the room I was in before,
Sure.
or
Something
even
over
just
here.
play the corner there.
Or just even up here, even, right? Like getting up to here and
Yeah.
hiding and waiting for them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or even just climb that wall, poke.
See, this is the challenge with Genji, is we talk about starting on an angle. Obviously, you didn't quite get your deflect and dash in time, and then you die, right? But the real problem here is that you were in a position that is not effective for you. You weren't role-playing as Genji. You got a little distracted, you chased a target, then you did not retake an angle that made sense for you, and so then you die. GG's, go next. Make sense?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Where would a cyborg ninja position now with the information that you have? Or even now, like you're coming out, you dash out, now what?
I would think I should either be playing on that balcony there or maybe try to do some kind of flank through that room to the right.
Mm-hmm. You got it. So why aren't you?
That's a good question. I might have just been on autopilot.
Yeah. It's a good. It's a really important thing here. See, the thing is it's not important for you to make the right decision. It is important for you to make a decision, so therefore you can learn from that experience. The problem is that here we're not making any decision, and so because we're not making any decision, not only are we not contributing, but we're also not learning from this experience whatsoever. You understand? So this is really bad Genji gameplay. Not because your mechanics are bad, not because your cooldowns are bad, because there is nothing to learn from this. We're playing sniper. And even in this situation here where you made a mistake, oh no, I had to get out, what should you do now?
Put myself in a better position.
Again. Right? Do it again.
Affect it, yeah.
Right. So you screwed up once, you screwed up twice. That's okay. Do it again. Try it again. Try the balcony. Try the right flank. Try the left flank. Fight the Reaper. Go up top. Wrap around behind. Just try something. Do Genji things, right? That's the biggest thing that you can learn, especially at this. Yeah. This is good. This is good. Yeah. Look at you. Now we're here. Problem is, it's too late. Now, the good news is that too late is still better than not at all. Because yes, this fight is lost, but at least you're going to get the experience of dueling as Zenyatta from a position that you actually can win. You see the difference here? He is completely lost. He has no idea where you are. You're operating at a huge advantage, and now he's dead. Beautifully done. You see that?
Yeah.
You were down 1. You were down 2. That should not have worked, but it did, because it's the first time that you actually approached a duel from the proper position. Now, I say the proper position as if there's only one choice, but there isn't. There's usually a couple of options. This is fine. I'd say you could probably get a little closer here with your deflect, even versus Junkrat. But your angle's great here, so this is good. Nice job. Super annoying to deal with you right now. This is where I would just ask you to use your alt fire and just slow down your shots. But this is fine. This is like, to be honest, like I have really zero problems with what you did there. Just do better mechanically, and then you win that fight. And mechanics are going to come with time. Your sense is fine. You weren't rushing your shots. You just missed. That's okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely a little shaky with the mechanics.
That's okay. Well, you're new, so it's fine. The way that you practice those shots there, which was, let's actually clarify what I mean by that really quick. I don't want to skip steps here. So you're not in your effective range right now, right? I would still be playing the corner, baiting. As long as you have deflect, you can get up close to Junkrat. It's fine. But the good thing is that you weren't rushing your shots. It felt like you were trying to track the target with your crosshair. You just weren't leading them quite well enough. Do you get what I'm saying? That in combination with you being a little bit too far. The problem that I see some low rank Genjis, and I'm sure you do occasionally, and maybe you'll even do in this code, is that you'll just be like, you're missing all your shots and you're sweating it out, right? Relax, slow it down. They're not gonna hit all their shots. You're not gonna hit all your shots. Just practice nice and slow. And I think for the most part here, you do a pretty good job of that. Like even this right here. You over flick, and then you lose him, and what do? You're like, where do you go? Well, you don't shoot, you stop. And then you find him and then you shoot. You see that little delay there? That's very important. That showcases that you're not autopiloting with your aim right now. You're actually being very deliberate with your aim, which is really good. So, nice job. And I want to emphasize, beautiful position. Little tip here, I've seen it twice now. You need to be dashing out from spawn consistently. Get back to the fight faster. Your team looks like they're about to fight 4v5, so you need to be there as quickly as you possibly can. Doesn't mean you have to go in by yourself, but don't save your dash on coming from spawn. Use it. Make sense?
Yeah.
Good. Is this a Genji roleplay?
Um, I'm not sure.
I mean, are you taking a high ground? Or are you taking an angle here? Are you a little bit off to the side? Are you distraction? Are you threat? Is this what a ninja would be doing right now? Kind of looks like it, no?
Yeah, I feel like that's not a bad position.
I agree.
Could be worse, that's for sure.
Could be worse. What maybe doesn't feel perfect about the position?
Is that I'm very exposed to their team.
Sure, you're a little far, right?
And,
so then,
also a bit far from my team.
So it feels a bit, well, that's not a problem, right? You have some self-sufficiency. Don't always worry about if you're far from your team. Your team is fighting. That's the only thing that matters right now, okay?
Yeah.
The question here is you're a little far from the Zenyatta who's got a better weapon at this range than you do. So can you get closer to the Zenyatta with dash? Yes, you can. But here's another question. Is there a different rotation that you can do to be more ninja-y from this position? Where could you go from here?
I would say I could either go under the archway there onto that Kiriko.
Mm-hmm.
Or another option is around the wall to kind of...
Yeah, you could flank around here. Check this out. And then you don't even have to use your dash. You can just drop into what you just did to Zenyatta. Remember that?
Yeah.
If these high grounds are free, and first off, if there's anybody fighting up on this high ground, you can fight them in here. This is really close, so it's a good range for you, right? But if there's nobody here, just use it and drop on them. Drop on their heads. That being said, this is not bad. So whatever you do here, this should probably be okay. Yeah, see, this is good. This is really, really, really good. You used your dash to get closer to a target from a good angle. You hit some shurikens. You started to get shot, so you deflect back. Your aim with the deflect is pretty good. And then you hid back behind the corner. Now, right now, you got to make a decision. Do I commit for the kill or do I use cover? Good job. It's really good, mate. It's really, really, really good. And it started because you started from here. You didn't start from sitting on the floor here. You get what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. Then you dashed in and then used your deflect. Perfect. Well done. I can tell you've been putting some homework in. You've been practicing a little bit, you know, been studying up on what you should be doing. It looks really good.
Yeah. I chose this clip because I feel like it was a lot of good information.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely had some troll moments, but I also feel like there's a lot of mistakes that I make consistently in here.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's consistently true that, you know, when you are taking these angles, it's pretty freaking good. Good. You can fight this. Okay, just dash out. Yeah, see, this is the mistake, right? So you go for the duel. He's getting help from his Zenyatta right about here, which is annoying. But you could just leave, right? You didn't win the duel. He hit more shots. He didn't shoot your deflect. You didn't hit a lot of your shots. Just leave. Just leave. So dashing here is the mistake. And so you're probably going to die for that, right?
I noticed that as soon as I hit the button.
Yep, that's okay. That's okay. The idea of you being here is good. The difference between you and Reaper is that he is generally better at you in the 1v1 until you decide that you don't want to take the 1v1 anymore, and then you do it over and over and over and over and over again. So the way that you beat Reaper in a 1v1 is you just keep taking the 1v1 over and over again until he makes a mistake, and then he dies. A lot of the time. You're also just way more flexible positioning than he is, right? You'll notice this versus like Cassidy's and so on. It's like, you know, or Moira's. It's like, you could just disengage. You just don't like the duel. You just walk away and find a different angle entirely. And they just generally can't do that as well as you can. So the duel is fine until you use your dash. Using your dash to get close to target's fine. But if the target's already close to you, don't use your dash unless you need to. Or just use it to finish off the target. This is a good angle. Our team's dead, so it's not going to matter, but this is ninja stuff. Probably should just dash to climb to high ground here. Yeah, nice. This is really good. I mean, this is great. This is great. You're ninjing all over the place. Like, they're all chasing you now. You might even be able to get a touch. Okay, I gotta know. What on earth happens here? Oh, she DCs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she DCs. That's funny.
I was wondering what happened there.
Yeah. Good. Again, another angle. Think about not just the angle about being the element of surprise. Think about it as an angle as a way to win a duel by crosshair placement. Look at where this Reaper's crosshair is. And look at where your crosshair is. You see it? See how much closer your crosshair is to the target than his is to you? You see it? So it's just so much harder. Like, where is this guy? Oh, gosh. It's really stressful. I really like this blade as well. As long as you use your deflect well, you're going to pop off. Nice. I mean, this is really good. You started on a good angle. You saved your deflect for a blade. You focused on one target until he was dead. Then you found your next target and locked in on him. And then because you were so good with your deflect, you have your deflect to get out right here. Really nicely done. Really, really, really nicely done. And you notice that the mechanics, the pop-off play was a result of you being here. Everything snowballs from this position for you. Everything. Good position means good blade. Good position means good engage. Good position means good disengage. So well done. Now, in maps where you're not going to have that high ground, you might have to be more on the floor doing stuff like this. But yeah, good stuff. Nice. Yep, go back. Go back, exactly. It's fine, not your problem. This fight's probably lost, but maybe we can get a trade. Yep, good job. Now you're missing HP, so you should probably live on the back line. Maybe you can live. Yes, I think you can. Good, 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 good. Yeah, this is good. You lost the fight, but we're able to hold some space. It's really good. Yes, really, really good value. I mean, look at this, look at this, look at this. Perfect, very huge distraction. You should never die, and you're getting 2 resources for the price of 1. Meanwhile, your team just kills them on the front line. You see that? Really, really good. Nice and patient. Just dash out. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yeah, so the play itself is fine. The positioning is fine. You just needed to dash out, live, reset, and do it again. That's it. Good job. Almost good job. Not a bad job.
Almost.
Almost a good job. All right, so this is where things change a little bit with Genji. So Genji loves the playgrounds, right? But this map doesn't, or this point, rather, third point, doesn't really provide you with a lot of playgrounds. So what do you do instead?
I would say play the cover to give yourself the best range possible.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you can't use verticality, at least use your short range, right? Do I like fighting Junkrat and Reaper point blank here? I mean, not really, but it's better than nothing, right? Like I prefer to drop on their head, but if I can't drop on their head, then at least I'm not going to snipe, right? I'm going to try to use the best range possible. So right now, the problem here, okay, well, let's deal with this first. But you really don't want to be stacking on these wide open sight lines. You will fight in these small rooms. Genji is not as good as Junkrat Reaper in fighting in small rooms, but he's decent. He can do it. Your mechanics look very smooth for a bronze player. I don't know how long you've been playing. I don't know if you've been doing any aim training or deathmatch. I don't know if you've just been grinding a lot of ranked, but it looks very good.
It's been a lot of mixture of grinding and I watched one of your videos recently. There was I saw you slow down someone's Genji and like watch what their crosshair was doing.
Was it the Route 66 one, I think?
I can't remember exactly.
That's fine.
But
sure.
I just it taught me to slow down and more deliberately place my crosshair, not go for these flicks.
Yep. I
also learned that from a friend who is really into CS:GO. So.
Yep. It looks good. It's not always perfect. You're definitely still like messy with it because you're still learning. But you're basically, let's put it this way: your train is on the tracks. We just need to accelerate slowly over time. You're not off track. Your tires are intact. This is good. Keep training like this. You will get better.
Okay.
That was the first thing I noticed with your aim is that you're much less panicky than most bronze players that I see coach, and that means we're likely to have a much better. It's just stuff like this that gets sloppy, right? Like this is where this fight has gone on for a long time, but why is this dash a mistake?
There's just no reason to dash there.
Correct. You're at your effective range. She's not even looking at you, so you're not dodging an ability with dash. Because there's sometimes when you'll dash a close to full HP target to kind of dodge an ability, but they're basically full. You don't have your deflect. They're not even looking at you. You're at your point blank perfect effective range. Just focus on hitting your shots here and use your dash whenever you need to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the second time you've seen that. And so just being a little bit more deliberate and precise with that would be important. Okay, let's get our short angle here. Maybe we just pop our blade here. Yeah.
Oh, this was so troll.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Who should you blade here? Who should you blade here? It's a trick question.
Well, I was thinking the healers.
Right. That can be okay. But okay, so who's on your screen that's available right now? You got Reaper. You got Brigitte. And if you looked carefully, you'd also see Junk right here as well. Problem here is that you go for the guy way over here. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Unless you have literally nobody else to go for. You understand? Yeah. So go for the healer here or go for the DPS here. Just don't reach across the map. It just gets really uncomfortable. Yeah. So what I praised you about with your blade earlier, which was you were very like deliberate and slow, and you picked one target and you locked them down. This was the opposite. You were panicky. You weren't really sure who to go for. You reached for the Kiriko across the map, and it just failed miserably.
I would say that's very accurate.
Just pick what's close.
I kind of lost sight of what's important and just panicked.
Correct. And I think obviously healer is a priority if you can, but even if you just blade a Reaper with your deflect heal and your blade heal, that's all right. You'll be okay. You'll force some CDs, maybe get a pick, maybe force some trades, because this is a 3v5. Yeah. You're unlikely to win this fight anyway, but if you can force a bunch of cooldowns and live and then maybe get one pick, that's all your team really needs right now, right? So, yeah, this is just really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Now, it looks like you live here, which is huge. Oh, you just juked him. You broke your ankles. Get to that mega, get to that mega, get that mega. That was actually quite good. Except for you could have gone to the mega here if you were faster. Like dashing through here and then quickly running to here. But this is really good. Like you're living for a long time and you're going to allow your team, I think, to touch point, which is really important. Yeah, see? You gave your team time. Which even if you lose this, that buys a lot of time off the clock. Lock down one target, not the Orisa. See, this is, yeah, just trust yourself. You're not going to hit every shot on her. You're not going to hit every shot on him and him. But this is bait. Yeah, there you go. Going for Orisa is fine if that's the only your target, but you had multiple targets available. Okay. Lots of good things to say. Your mechanics are smooth. Keep practicing. When you are thinking about being a ninja, your positioning is smooth. Keep working on that. Your timing of your blades and so on, your cycling of dashes and deflects are infrequently but occasionally decent. That's a huge compliment. Well done. Things that you need to practice so far. Consistency with being a ninja, and when you get dislodged from a ninja spot, going right back to another ninja spot, whether it's a short range off angle or a high ground or anything, right? Second thing, dashing to get out or dashing to disengage if you're at point blank range. You get what I'm saying? It's okay to use dash to get close to somebody if you need to. Totally fine. But if you need to get out, you need to get out. Third thing, just practice more. Just practice more. So we'll keep watching. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay, keep it up. This rollout's fine. Good. Nice. Good job. Good patience. Good ninja rollout on the top. Let's keep pushing. Perfect. You needed to use your dash to get close, and you're coming up on your deflect as well, so that's fine. Where should you be? This is where we're fighting. This is probably where the fight's going to happen, so where should you be? Role play.
I would say I should be playing on that, like, up top bridge.
Yeah, exactly. So anywhere here. Like, you could be here, or I don't know. Like, just, you could even, if you wanted, if you had the time, you could go and lurk around here. Go way more aggressive. Your choice. Not here, though. This is not Genji. You see what I'm saying? There's nothing that you're doing right now that Genji is good at. Go and fight the Reaper. Then if you lose the duel, disengage, tickle a little bit here, go try it again, right? But not here. Because my biggest insult here is that I have no critiques because you're not doing anything. You know? Here we go. This is good. There we go. Should have been here way, way earlier, but that's good. That's really good. Now deflect. Good. And now find a different off angle. Where should you be right now? Same thing, right? You did your cycle. You almost got a kill. Go and do it again. Go get your butt off the floor, retake the position, and do it again. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because when you actually did that last little thing, it was really good. I have no critiques of how you approached that. You dashed when they were low, you deflected to get yourself out. It's all really good Genji stuff. It took you way too long to get there.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't have honestly known this stuff if I didn't talk to you about it.
Sure, and that's what I'm here for, right? You notice that there's not been as much teaching here because you've done your homework, right? You seem like you've put in some time to try to understand Genji, and so now it's going to be kind of exposing where the gaps between your knowledge and skill are. And right now, it's mostly just utilizing some of the positional knowledge that you knew to do. You can dash that if you want, yep. Like right now. Yes, 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 yes. Very good. Very good. Perfect. She has no idea, and you've not used a single cooldown. There's a shotgun on her head, and she's in serious trouble. Dash out. Very good. Deflect out. You messed up on the wall architecture. That stuff is going to happen. That happens even to higher ranked players, but I have zero critiques of what you did. Excellent work. Beautiful. You dashed out. You deflected out. Like, that was so freaking disruptive for them. Reaper drops, Brig drops, Orisa drops, and you could have lived here, retaken, and gone for the exact same cycle again. That was beautiful. That was really well done. I don't want you to look at that and be like, oh, that was that. No, that was good. It's good. Great job. Do it again. And you felt it, right? Like, you got so many people on you, and you almost killed the Kiriko 1v3, and then easily, or should have easily gotten out. You saw that, right? It's perfect. It's really well done. Where should you be? Obvious, right?
Yeah.
Not here. Because we need a blade. Where do we blade from? You know, I don't know. Here, or
high ground.
Here, or maybe we go here and we go, oh, Sombra, we can kill her, right? Not here.
Not.
You know? Now, as you're going to get... Yeah, and as you get better at playing versus better players, you're going to find more people fighting you for these spots. But we saw what you did. The Kiriko Brig and Orisa were up here. What'd you do? You fought them, disengaged, tried again. Same thing with the Reaper. Fought them, disengaged, did it again. That's okay. Sometimes that's just what Overwatch is. Sometimes space is contested and you have to fight for it. That's okay. All right, let's get a good blade here. Pick one target and get it. Yes, pop it. So this is a great cycle from you and great staging. The only reason I'm annoyed is you should just bladed this right away. Pop a couple of shots and then just go right for the blade. Make sense?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, you can see, like, even without the blade, this position is just amazing. Good? Good. Nice job. Beautiful. Yeah, no criticisms. She's dead.
You'll be surprised.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it was a really, really good fight from you, minus the slow blade. The slow blade just meant that you should have killed them faster. That's all. But honestly, really good job. Where should you be? Broken record, right?
Yeah.
Just go back again. Do it again. And then you're like, oh, this is too far. Well, then maybe try being on the floor, but on the angle here, what's nice and close range. Like, you're going to notice sometimes that these high ground angles, everything's too far. So you're going to put your feet on the floor and go a little bit off to the side. You get what I'm saying? That there will always be a side room that you can play as Genji. It may not always be high ground. That's okay. Sure. Problem is that you didn't start from an angle. You just dashed right into them. And so there's really nowhere for you to go anymore. You notice that? So you've had to use your dash to take the position that you should have just walked to in the first place. Good dash out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is like you're trying to cycle your cooldowns here, but your initial position was so bad that everything just kind of goes down the toilet. It wasn't a bad cooldown cycle, though. I'm not going to even ask you where you should be. There it is. There it is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. Perfect. This is, we love to see this. This is perfect. And so just choose a target, finish them off. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now what? Good. I love this so much from you. Part of me is like panicking, like, why aren't you deflecting? Why aren't you dashing? This Sombra's shooting you. But I know why. I know why. I'm watching very careful here. I think you're trying to slow down your aim. Watch this. It's like you need a second to like realign your crosshair and before you hit the shot. I respect that so much. That's great. Now just don't die here. Just don't die. Please don't die. You know, whatever you do here, this is really good. Just.
I'm pretty sure I die here.
Oh, that's actually crazy.
I think I mess up the same wall climb.
She like I think she viruses at like the second you drop your deflect. I'm actually like that's crazy. Like literally like you could see the deflect ending and she hits you with the virus. That's actually insanely bad timing from her. That's so unlucky. You were dead either way here, I think. Oh well, maybe not. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You needed to live there. You did your job. Use your dash deflect to either win the duel or get out. But to be frank, you did so many good things at the start of the fight that it doesn't even matter. And it, again, started from the position. You notice that? It's like literally your win rate spikes by like 30, 40% when you just take a good position at the start of the fight.
Yeah.
Even if somebody's already there, even if you end up fighting them there, it's good. It's really good. Beautifully done. Yep. So we're on flat ground again. So this is really good. This is absolutely where you need to be. Good job. Good. It's contested, so you're going to have to deflect and do nonsense like this, but that's okay. You still have some HP. He's used his Wraith. Things are... I can see you slow it down. You started to choke, and then immediately I saw you start to slow it down a little bit. Nice! This is so good. Well done. Oh, beautiful job. Really good job. That's what I talked about with the Reaper, right? He commits his Wraith there. You have the ability to just disengage because if you're faster than he is, right? And then you go, oh wait, I actually think I can finish him off, right? He doesn't get a chance to do that to you. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. This is fine. As long as you get one more kill with it, it's fine. Nice job. Wow. What rank are you right now?
Bronze 2.
Okay. How long you been practicing Genji?
I think I have about a little over 40 hours on him.
Okay, keep it up. We'll stop there.
Okay.
So
yeah, I feel like I've gained a lot out of this.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there's not a whole lot of new information here, right? It's just kind of emphasizing stuff that you probably already knew, but maybe weren't aware of, right? So let's kind of simplify it, okay? So I'm going to do something which I don't always do, which is re-emphasize things that you already know. Number one, please continue to take Genji positions, whether those are the high grounds or the short range off angles. Obviously, the best one is the high ground that leads to a short range off angle when you drop on their head, right? We saw that a bunch of times, and that worked basically every time. But even if you don't have that, get something off to the side. Shoot the tank, shoot the DPS, shoot the support, I don't really care, but you use the angles that the map gives you. You got me?
Yeah.
If you lose an angle, do not hesitate to retake it. Find a different one. Find a different side angle or position. You're waiting in your cooldowns anyway. You're waiting for your HP to regenerate. Go take another angle. Most of the time when you had time to think it through, you would go back and take a position. Most of the time when you didn't have time to think it through, you just sit on cart and it looked really bad. Go back and take a position again. Make sense?
Yep.
Number two, keep up the mechanical practice on slow and smooth aim. Now, maybe this was a good game for you. Maybe this was a bad game. I don't know. But I think this was a relatively decent game at smooth aiming, and you need to continue to practice that deliberately. Remember, we're not practicing these things simultaneously, just one at a time. Number three, if things go south, if things go poorly with your engage, I need you to be a little bit more attentive to using your dash to get out and then doing it again. I'm not saying never use your dash aggressively. That's not what I'm saying at all. But if things go badly with your engage or with your angle, you need to be way more accurate with living those engages with your dash. There were too many times when you had a good angle, bad mechanics. That's okay. Dash out. Oh, wait. Nope. We're dead. That shouldn't have happened. Make sense?
Yep.
The value of your mobility is the fact that you can try to win a 1v1 or try to win a duel. Things go poorly, dash out, try again, and try again, and try again. And that's what makes Genji, Tracer, and so on really strong. But if you're failing your disengage tool over and over and over again, it's really bad. Now, if you have to dash to get to a target, that's fine. That's fine. I'm talking specifically when you were on top of somebody's head, you get 1 HP, and then you are unable to get out. That is criminal. That needs to be worked at specifically. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, I would work at those things in isolation. Keep up the consistent practice. Do you have any questions?
Sorry, did you say work on those things in isolation?
Yes.
How would I work on, let's say, just escape routes
with your
isolating, just
dash,
like,
basically. Okay. First off, take your position. Then once you've taken your position, think, I'm going to pressure and not die. I'm going to get out when I need to. That's all. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. Not my mechanics, not my blades, maybe not even the perfect off angle. But when I engage, I'm going to make sure that I am ready to disengage with a wall climb, deflect, or dash. That's all I'm thinking about.
okay.
And you may not know which one to do. You may mess it up. That's okay. Do it again. Take it again. Try it again.
All right.
Make sense? It's not easy.
Yeah.
There's going to be some trial and error. You're going to be like, oh, I was thinking about my dash, but I actually think I should have not. That's part of the process. Like Genji's hard. You're going to have. We're not trying to give you a rule or a system or just follow 1 + 1 + 1. No, you're going to have to use your brain, and you're going to have to use some repetition. But that's going to be the way that you need to do it. Make sense?
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Nope. I feel like I'm ready to go grind again.